What the heck are you doing? What are you thinking? Moving to a homestead out in the country and maybe being off grid at your age? Is it anybody's business? Live happy, fun loving, and carefree. Why are people always trying to tell us what to be doing? It's your life. You get to live it happy, fun loving, and carefree, whatever that means to you, not me or anybody else. So you're living one kind of life, and you've got your family and your friends and maybe coworkers and that. And anytime that you want to do something different, that you want to be thinking on your own path, for example, moving out to the country, maybe being on a homestead, a little farm, whatever it is, maybe being off grid, it's up to you. Everybody's like, whoa, no, you don't want to do that. You're way too old to be doing that, or you're way too young to be doing that. You know, how are you going to take care of yourself? What happens if you get hurt? What about your kids going to school? People just make up all kinds of excuses to try to convince you that you shouldn't be doing what you want to do when you want to be doing it. And that's just crazy talk. I want you to live happy, fun, loving, and carefree, and you can do it however that you want to do it. If you want to be in the country, great. If you want to farm, you want a homestead, you want to have chickens, whatever it is, you should be able to do that. And it doesn't matter if you're really young, if you're in the middle age, or you're really old. And people start, they'll ask questions like, well, what happens if you get hurt? Well, there's hospitals in the country. They might be a little bit farther away, but they're there. And, as you get older, you do have to do things differently. I split firewood with a chopping axe and a maul. I've always done for years and years and years, I've split it by hand. And a couple of years ago, we said, Rob, you're getting a little bit older, chopping all the wood by hand. It's hard on your body, your joints, your back and things. So we invested in a log splitter, and that saves time, makes things a lot easier. And those are the kinds of things, as you get older, if you have some sort of medical issues, there are ways to deal with it. And if you're younger, if you're in your 20s and you want to move out to the country and live off grid or whatever, people are going to say, well, how are you going to afford to live like that? How are you going to pay for this? How are you going to pay for that? What about when you have kids, or if you have kids and they're got to go to school? Country schools aren't as good as city schools. Are you going to homeschool? What? It's nobody's business. It's up to you. And you just take that leap. Jump off the cliff and build your wings on the way down, as author Ray Bradbury says. And I really am all for that. Now, one thing I do want to say is you can't just always make the leap you can't just say, well, hey, on Monday, let's move out to the country. You're going to have to make some plans and think about it and be smart about doing it, but you can do it. Happy, fun loving, carefree, whatever life that means to you. If you're older, you can do it. You just make choices. I used to not think anything about picking up a 4x8 sheet of plywood or OSB and putting it up over my head and climbing up a ladder onto the roof of a house. It was no big deal. I don't think I would be trying to do that today. And, if you're younger and you want to move and you'll think, well, we've got to be able to pay for this and we've got to be able to pay for that. How are we going to, afford a home, a farm, an off-grid homestead? You can work it out. You just, put your mind to it and think about it, and you'll be able to live that life of your choice. Everybody has the option to live the life that they dream of in today's world. Maybe you can work on the internet. Maybe you'll do something different, working from home. It's just we have a bazillion choices today. So Please don't let people talk you out of living the life that you want to live. A young person, 30s, 40s, 50s, somebody in their 60s, or even your 70s or your 80s. I've seen elderly people that I wished I could keep up with. That's part of being healthy, is being active and taking care of things, and the mental mindset of not being so stressed over stuff. So I know that you can live whatever life that you want to live. You can be out here in the sunshine, and whether it's raining or 70 or 32 and snowing, it's such a wonderful life, and I want you to be living the life that you dream of. Some people are going to think that you've lost your mind no matter what you do, and other people are going to be fascinated at what you do. That's just the way life is you have people that just think you've lost your marbles, that you're just falling off the edge of the planet because you want to do something with your life that they don't understand, that's different than their life. And then there's other people that'll just be in awe of what you're doing. And when you say, I go out, I'm living on a homestead on a farm, and they're like, wow, that is such a wonderful life. I sure wish I could do that. And you just have to laugh to yourself because you are doing it. So, have at it. Watch another video, and please, well, let's try that again. Subscribe and watch another video. And don't be afraid to screw up, because you can just always do something different. Life is choices, life's options, and let's have some fun at it.